During this Mercury retrograde, you are combing through memories of the past. And I feel more so what's coming through is a past relationship, a particular one, or several. And as you're going through the memories, it's not the good ones. It's not the good memories, it's the bad ones. And I'm also like channeling like this secondhand embarrassment for your past self. Like, oh, like cringe, Like, I can't believe I did that. I can't believe I said that. I can't believe I took the bait. I can't believe I didn't read the signs. The signs were always there that this person was a psycho, that they were abusive, they were manipulative, they were jealous, whatever it is. And then when you comb through that, you start to feel disappointment within yourself, regret for making those poor decisions. Also, remorse too, for some of the things that you've said and done to a past person that may have hurt them, and in the process, it hurt you too. Whatever that is. Right now, you're wishing if you had a time machine, you would go back. Wishing you'd have a time machine to go back and change certain things. And I'm here to ask you, don't we all? Don't we all? But if you were to do that, that's like you preventing yourself from acquiring this wisdom, this knowledge from your experiences. And you've retained so much, so many valuable and significant lessons that were meant to come with you because they're instilled in you. Why give that back? So what? So what, you were vulnerable at the time and you turned a blind eye to that person. So what, you have a big heart and you just wanted to help heal that person who was hurting. But unfortunately, they hurt you in the process because they bled onto you. So what if you rushed into a relationship and things ended, tragically? I heard tragically. I don't mean to say so what, like being careless or insensitive. I'm just saying so what, like it's happened. It's already said and done. There's no use in you beating yourself up over it. There's no use in beating a dead horse. Because it doesn't matter anymore. It's already happened. The past is in the past. And that's the thing about Mercury retrograde. The past kind of seems like the present. Because we tend to be very self-reflective and introspective. And when we do that, we're not doing any self-reflection in the present moment. We're doing it in the past. In order to acquire more wisdom in the present, so we can apply that in the future. Ooh, thank you, Spirit. That is them coming through. I like that. So, it is what it is. It's happened. There's nothing you could do to change what has already been written, what has already been done. But do you know what matters? What matters is, did you learn the lesson? Did you get it this time? Did you? And that's the thing. If you're not entirely sure, you better be. Because I'm telling you right now, Spirit is going to come through with the test. I feel it. But don't let that scare you. Don't let that give you anxiety. Because you're going to pass that test. Not even you're going. You passed the test. I'm going to speak about it in past tense. You passed that test. But yes, a divine test is coming. And Spirit wants to make sure that you officially closed out this specific karmic cycle. Now, I don't know exactly what that is, only you do, but I'll give you an example. One karmic cycle being rushing into relationships that is built on a faulty foundation, where you didn't vet the person long enough. You didn't use your intuition and discernment to really read in between the lines, to read their energy thoroughly and see that they're not who they say they are. So you rush into this relationship and you tend to be the overgiver, the empath, the healer to a person that is narcissistic, that is abusive, that is toxic, that is manipulative. And they just take and take and take from you. And you give and give and give until you've got nothing left to give them. But most importantly, to give to yourself. It's like that book, The Giving Tree. So that's one out of the many examples of a karmic cycle. You've closed out that chapter. You're ready to move forward and step into this brand new reality, this new version of yourself who doesn't take bullshit from people, who doesn't rush into relationships, who takes their time, who uses their intuition and discernment, who vets the person thoroughly before moving to the next level, who doesn't want to rush into a relationship because you realize, first it's friendship, then courtship, then relationship. And, where was I going? I lost track. Oh my goodness. Please forgive me. Yeah. That test is coming. It's to make sure that you're locked in. You got it down packed this time. You're not going to make the same mistake that you have in the past. Because to be honest, you can't afford to. You know too much. You know too much to go down the same path that you did before. When you just got out of it, you've seen too much that you can't unsee it anymore. You know human nature. You know people well enough. You know narcissists like the back of your hand because you've been exposed to them since childhood, since birth. I don't worry for you at all. I don't. You've got this. You've got this. I'm just letting you know now. This is the reason why this period in time right now, you're thinking a lot about the past. It's almost like you're reminding yourself, look, when this new energy comes in, this is all subconscious, right? So me telling you this deep down on a soul level, you're just like, yep, I know this. I know. I've been preparing myself. So you reflecting on the past is just you reminding yourself, you're preparing yourself for this future test. Remember what that person said? What they did? Remember you took note of it? Yeah. It's in the back of your mind. Put it at the forefront because you're going to need it. Remember that weird feeling that you got when they answered in a way it didn't sit right with you? Remember that. Put it in the forefront of your mind. You're going to need it. Remember when, here's a good one. Remember that time when so-and-so was saying all these lovely things and doing all these great things for you, but deep down, something just felt off. Something didn't feel sincere in their intentions, in these notions. Put that in the forefront of your mind and remember it. This is all data, whatever you want to say. Data, whatever. That you have collected over time through your own experiences. And you're going to take all of that, this accumulation of experiences that's in the back of your mind, because you kind of put it in the back of your mind, because you're like, oof, okay, I've learned this and I learned that, but I don't want to remember it, which I understand. But now, you're going to remember it again. You're going to need to. Because new levels, new devils. And so this next person here, oh, they're a stinker. Oh, they are. They're a charmer for sure. Away with words. Again, nothing that you haven't experienced before when I say this, but clean cut, cookie cutter, pristine looking, pristine image, the way that they act. Maybe this is a preacher's son, a preacher himself, whatever. It's to the point that this person has a way of, how do you say, disarming, thank you, Spirit, disarming a person's defenses, their guard, their walls, because of how charming they are and how well they sell it, their image, right? Their mask. So you're going to use everything that you've got, everything that you've learned, combined with your intuition, combined with your discernment, combined with the help from your guardian angels. And you're going to ace this freaking test. You are. And you're going to say, not today, Satan. Not today. Not today, not tomorrow, not ever. Because I'm locked in. I've got it this time. And you do. And you do. So, when you take a stroll down memory lane, don't shame yourself. It's not worth it. Don't beat yourself up about it. It's already happened. If anything, pride yourself in the fact that you got out of it sooner than later. Can I tell you something? Some people are stuck in these non-reciprocal, toxic, dysfunctional, energetically draining and depleting relationships or marriages for the rest of their lives. Why? I don't know. Could be lack of faith, could be fear, could be lack of courage, could be the comfort of familiarity. Oh, familiarity. Of the known. But that's not you. That was never meant to be you. And you've walked away. So pride yourself in that. Okay, yeah, you wish you had seen it sooner. Don't we all? Oh, shit, I do too. But I didn't. And it is what it is. But I'm here now, you're here now, and you know what you need to do. You know what needs to be done in this next chapter of your life. Bob and weave. Dodge. You gotta dodge the demons. You gotta dodge the enemy as much as possible. And pass these tests. Spirit knows that you're locked in. They know you're not going to make that mistake. They just want you to show them. And in the process, they also want you to show yourself. You can trust yourself. You're not going to fall this time. 1444. You're not going to be vulnerable either. Who you are today is completely different who you were back then. Oh my gosh. So pride yourself in that. when you self-reflect. Don't shame yourself. No, it doesn't do anything. Celebrate yourself. You've come a very long way. There's a lot more to go, but you know now. And it's safe to say that I'm going to leave the channeled message here. So if this happens to resonate with you, you like the way I read and channel messages, and you dig my vibe, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next video. Until then, take care. I love you.